a fire in my house over the holidays. Let's talk about it. First of all, fire in a kitchen is not a bad thing. We already cook with gas, which has great control. You could even cook with wood smoke if you had enough ventilation in your house. I love to make things with flambe, which is also fine. The one you want to avoid is if you have a grease fire. If you're cooking on the stove and whatever grease catches on fire in there and you have a lid, just put the lid right on it. It's going to snuff itself out. Mine happened in the oven when I was cooking my own focaccia recipe. A little bit of the olive oil drizzled out when it was at like 420 degrees in the oven and it caught fire.
We had a kitchen fire, but Mr. B knows how to put it out. I would have been freaking out.
Teachable moment. If you ever have a grease fire in your house of oil, douse it with salt, not water. The last thing you want to do in this situation is pour water on it. I'll tell you why in a minute. Luckily, I had the best solution right next to me. If you pop a fire extinguisher, you're just going to have to throw out all your food. But if you have salt, drop that bad boy on there. Drop the whole box if you have to. There's not, your life and anything in your house is not worth one box of salt. Your instinct might be to douse it in water or wet rags. The oil, if it's burning, is already about 400 degrees. Water boils at 212 degrees. So even if you threw like ice on the fire, it would turn immediately into steam and it's going to bubble up through the thick oil that it can't get through and it's going to explode. Then you're going to go from having like a little bit of oil on fire to a fireball. That's what happens in those videos where people like dunk ice in the deep fryer.
Deep fried ice.
Well, we know you got fired.
Or when they deep fry frozen turkey. And shout out to Kate who saw the smoke alarm going off and was like, do you want me to record this? Okay. Teachable moment. Burning down my own house and making content about it. Oh yeah. Anyway, the only reason I knew to do the salt thing is because I worked in a kitchen that had a wok stove. It's like a jet engine on top of hot oil. And it just blew one time and everyone freaked out and the chef just went, done. Meanwhile, I was just trying to make fondue for my friends. This is the normal focaccia, and this is the kitchen fire focaccia. Like a lot of things in life, it's not your reaction time, it's your recovery time. So like in 2 minutes, we were able to clear the smoke, open a couple doors and windows, and we had people over later. It was fine.